Right, so hi guys, the first ever Abu Dhabi real estate market report just came in, and it luckily proves exactly what I've been speaking about in my past videos, in my previous videos, that Hudayriat Island is the place to be for investment in the next 3 to 4 years in Abu Dhabi, and I'll explain why. So this is from the report itself, the supply. So these are the areas in Abu Dhabi where the most supply is coming in. First of all, you've got Yas Island, the highest supply in the whole of Abu Dhabi. Okay, it's coming to Yas Island with 10,000 units in the next 3 years. What does that tell me? Okay, if I'm buying an apartment in Yas Island, by a handover, I will be competing with 10,000 other units who will be on the resale market in the secondary market. Yes, there is demand for Yas, but how strong is that demand going to be? How many people would still pick or choose Yas to live at those prices? Right? Okay, if you want to sell your unit, you're already buying at an inflated price in Yas Island. Uh, How much appreciation are you going to make maximum? 10%, 15%, 20? Sure, fair enough. But I'm not personally advising my clients to invest in Yas Island. The highest supply is coming to Yas. Then at second, you've got Sadiyat Island. 6,000 units, almost 6,000 units coming to Sadiyat Island. Again, same story. How many more people can we keep selling units to in Sadiyat? There is still one area in Sadiyat which I'm looking forward to. It's the Sadiyat Marina district. It's still an empty piece of land, not developed. No projects are announced there. If I were to buy in Sadiyat, that's where I will be buying in the probably next year when it's launched. But in the Sadiyat Cultural District or in the Beach District, the appreciation has already occurred. Okay. Reem Island for apartments, again, 5,000 apartments, but Reem has its own separate value. I've made video. Now, why Hudayriat? If you guys can see, only 800 units coming to Hudayriat in the next 3 years. The lowest supply anywhere in Abu Dhabi on an island. So if you were to ask me, okay, Moaz, where should I invest? Yas, Sadiyat, Fahd Island, Reem Island, Hudayriat. The data is in front of you. You have the data. Hudayriat Island, all day, every day. Okay. So that's for the supply. Okay, now let's talk about demand. Yeah. You'll ask me, okay, how are we sure that Hudayriat is going to perform well? Very easy. Let me just show you something. So these are the top 10 projects in 2024, which comprised of more than 50% of the sales value. So the entire real estate market of Abu Dhabi, these projects made up almost 50% of the sales value, right? What do you see over here? Hudayriat Island, 3.5 billion dirhams of transactions in Hudayriat Island, and it was the second highest transacting area in 2024. The first, you had Sadiyat Lagoons, which is, of course, a beautiful community. So Sadiyat Lagoons and Hudayriat Island, the top two areas. And of course, then you had some apartments in Yas Island, you had Jubail Island over here, etc. That was 2024. For 2025, you guys may not believe what I'm showing you. What do you guys see? Hudayriat is literally the #1 project in the whole of Abu Dhabi for transactions. You've had 2.4 billion dirhams of transactions just in the first 6 months of 2025. Just in the first 6 months. And then you had some areas in Sadiyat Island and Yas Island, etc. Hudayriat was leading transactions. So I've got proven demand. I've got transactions with me, right? And on the other side, I've got limited supply coming to Hudayriat, only 800 units. That tells me one thing. That just tells me one thing. Hudayriat is the place to be for the next 3, 4, 5 years in terms of supply and demand. So I've made a lot of videos on Hudayriat. If you guys are interested, just watch some of my previous videos, just drop me a message and let's pick the perfect product for you on Hudayriat Island. A lot of it is already sold out. We need to be quick. We need to pick something before prices there start jumping up as well. Thank you guys and see you in the next one.